Hi, this is Jessica with Keller Williams, and I'm here to share with you our economic structure and explain commissions to you so that you understand the differences between Keller Williams and a traditional brokerage. So I'm going to jump in, and this is our reality for our local market. The average home sale in our area is $282,000. So in the scenario that I share, we're going to use $300,000 for round numbers. And in most cases, the agent taking the listing is taking the listing somewhere around 6% commission. However, that's completely negotiable by the listing agent and could range from 4 to 6 to 10, whatever the agent actually negotiates. And yet, if you look at many, many listings, you're going to see 6 quite frequently. So we're going to use that again for our scenario. And usually there's 2 agents involved in every transaction. So in our scenario, we're going to split it 3% and 3%, assuming that you only had the buyer or you only had the seller. Fortunately, every now and then you're lucky enough to get a full 6% and represent both buyer and seller. Now, commission percentages are negotiable and are established by the agent who took the listing. So if you're showing property as a buyer's agent, you're already being told through the MLS how you're getting paid and how much you'll be paid. Now, Keller Williams, we're one of the companies that allow you to take a listing percentage at whatever you desire, and because it is your business, as long as you provide full service. Some brokerages will require you a set minimum. We don't believe that is the right thing to do because it is your business. However, we are not a limited service company, so we expect you to fully service that listing if you take it. Now, let's jump into an example. So for our story problem here, we're going to assume that a home is listed at $300,000 and at 6% commission. The math is very simple. The total commission would be $18,000. So if there's 2 agents involved, a seller's agent and a buyer's agent, each of you would get $9,000. So for this story problem, we're going to pretend that you represented the buyer and you have now earned $9,000 commission. Woohoo! Not a bad paycheck. So let's explain how the money's divvied up, and I'm going to explain a traditional brokerage and then compare it to Keller Williams so that you'll understand. The first example is a brand new agent that's never had a closing before. So if you're new to the business, you're going to be put on a 50-50 split with a franchise fee. Now, franchise fees vary. In many brokerages, they are 6, 8, 10, or even higher percentages, and you always pay the franchise fee off the top before your company split or your brokerage split. So we're going to take a conservative example and put you on a 50-50 split as a new agent at a traditional brokerage with a 6% franchise fee. So if you start with the $9,000 and you back out the 6% franchise fee, which you'll pay forever on every transaction, you'll have $8,460. And then you pay your broker your 50%, which leaves you $3,960, and that would be what you would earn or what you would keep if you were at a traditional brokerage. Now, comparing that to a brand new agent at Keller Williams, you're on a 70-30 split with a franchise fee of 6%. So if we do the math again and you back up the 6%, which is different, we do not charge this forever. We only charge it to the first 1 million sold volume. 1 million sold volume sounds like a lot, but that's only for $250,000 homes. So somewhere between your 3rd and 4th deal, you're typically done paying your franchise fee. But until then, you're going to pay at 6%. And then you back out the 30% that you pay the brokerage versus the 50%, which is $2,700 versus $4,500, keeping you $5,760. So that's a significant difference of $1,800 more that you keep as a new agent with Keller Williams. Now, this is assuming your first 4 transactions. The next scenario is as if you had already hit the $1 million of sold volume, which when we show you this will just be the difference of not paying the franchise fee. So at a traditional brokerage, once you've sold $1 million in volume, you typically have a better split of a 60-40 over 50-50, and yet again, you still have the franchise fee. So we back up the franchise fee and the 40% to your brokerage, and you keep $3,960 at a traditional brokerage. At Keller Williams, because you've hit the $1 million mark, you are now done paying the franchise fee, and you're on a 70-30 split, so you're only paying 30% to the brokerage, which again is a very significant difference. So you'll see after $1 million in volume or 3 to 4 sales, you are at only paying the 30% to the brokerage. Next is a top agent. So if you're one of the very best agents at a traditional brokerage, typically the very best you'll ever do on a split is 80-20 with the franchise fee, because again, you pay the franchise fee forever. So the franchise fee is off the top, and then you're paying your broker only 20%, which is $6,660, compared to one of the Keller Williams top agents, which you hit 100% commission once you've sold 2.3 million in volume, which is somewhere between 8 and 12 homes, depends on what kind of home you're selling. So you would get a $9,000 commission check and you would keep it all. So when you compare commissions, the better you do, the better it is at Keller Williams, because you get to keep more. And realistically, when you're a brand new agent, if we back all the way up to this, you keep more from day one. So Keller Williams, it's a win for commission, long-term, and best of all, the more you sell, the better you do. And once you've sold 8 to 12 homes in a year, every penny is yours for the rest of your year. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out. The commission for a team member is even better, and we'd be happy to go through that with you.